Hello, hello. This is the My Artifact episode number 3511. Today's date is 30 July 2025. It's been almost like afternoon at 03:03 p.m. Okay, okay. There is a problem. Okay, what is the problem? Tomorrow, like basically, is this thing that I am make sure that I should supposed to be upload my content every single day, but tomorrow might be kind of like a something that I won't be able to upload my content tomorrow. The reason is that ki, uh, my cousin sister, she is actually suffering from like a liver transplant. Yeah, like basically her liver is gone, like destroy or like a like not function it properly. Okay, yeah. I don't know. Doctor said some sort of tumor is actually happened. So probably is this thing that they mentioned that her liver is not working properly. Okay, and and basically she can't live more than 6 months. Okay, yeah. If she has that kind of like a something, there is a only one possible way that she could believe is that liver transplant, and basically is this thing that we found a donor. Okay, yeah, like last night at almost like a 2 a.m. there is someone called from hospital said that there is a donor who is available to kind of like somebody giving you liver. Okay, yeah. So basically, since I wake up morning, me and my father are actually came to the Nagpur. Like in the Nagpur there is an operation is actually happening, and donor is also actually from here. So so I came here in Nagpur early morning, and probably I have to be stay here. Okay. Another thing is that like uh, like basically the content regarding about the content is uploaded till today. Okay, till today means 30 July. Tomorrow I didn't really make any kind of like assembly content that I should supposed to be upload for tomorrow. Okay. uh and all those things actually happened very instantly in this thing that just like basically my plan was that like basic what is actually the medical treatment na? The medical emergencies actually happened that when the donor we will get, then the transplant will happen. Okay, yeah. And they mentioned that sometimes it takes kind of like a something from week to kind of like a for 3 to 4 months. And this is actually like a doctor said almost like just 2 days ago they kind of like a mentioned that it might takes almost like a week or maybe a couple of months. Okay, yeah. But suddenly last night at 2 a.m. they called and donor is actually available, and we can't wait for anything at all. We just have to kind of like do the transplant very instantly. And it is also really essential too because of that the liver, I don't know, I'm not really sure about the medical terminology, but liver can't be survive without human body for 24 hours. So uh, so basically the transplant should supposed to be happen in less than 24 hour. So that's why everything is became like a really fast and instantaneous, and I can't even prepare myself regarding about the content creation and things like that. Whatever. Okay, so what I'm trying to tell you is this thing that the good news is, yeah, good news is that I am at my Atya's place. Okay, Atya is also still live in this Nagpur city. Okay, and she has a laptop, so I could create the content and upload those content on YouTube platform. But the problem is that I just have to download the Photoshop and I just have to download the Premiere Pro. I could do that. It's not really that difficult. Okay, yeah. Like in the torrent, it can be get very easily. And regarding about the content creation, yeah, like basically this thing that ki I could make content. Okay, yeah, it's not really that difficult. I could make the content for tomorrow, and maybe like yeah, like basically still not really sure about the content creation at this moment. So that's why I'm kind of like telling it, but that is fine. Okay, so I'm good, great. I don't know. I just kind of like suddenly just walking here and kind of like suddenly just like my stomach is kind of like suddenly blows up right now. It just feels like that. It just yeah. I didn't really eat that much, but still is kind of like a feels like that it will gonna blow up. So I'm just need a walk here. Should I ask question? Yeah, like basically is this thing. I arrive at my Atya's place, but basically the laptop is kind of like a locked. Okay, I don't really have that unlock code, and my Atya's son, he has that unlock code because he's using his laptop and things like that. So, and he will gonna come at after an hour. So probably I just have to wait for an hour. But in this hour, I should supposed to be record artifact. So let's just ask bunch of questions. All right. Okay. Yeah. You said no to the idea that making money has always been struggle. Okay. What exactly is this question? Okay. First of all, this question is actually uh, associate with a self-analyzation. Okay. Like these questions are kind of like simply you are analyzing yourself regarding about money, specifically regarding about money. Okay. Yeah. So what exactly is this question? What is exactly it kind of like a saying? Okay, yeah. So it says that ki you said no to the idea that make money for you has always been struggle. Wait, let me explain a little bit. You said no to the idea that making money has always been struggle. Okay, you said no to the idea that making money has always been really struggle. Oh, okay. Okay. Now I understand a little bit about it. Okay, what exactly is this thing? Okay. Uh okay. Let me simplify this question as much as easy as possible. Okay. So you are doing a job. Okay. Yeah. And basically, it's this thing that you are doing a job. You are earning some sort of amount of money. Okay. Yeah. Someone told you that ki, if you do this, you're gonna earn more. Okay, yeah, if you do this or do that, you're gonna earn more. So would you say yes to him, or would you say no to him? What exactly is this thing? Okay, yeah, or you kind of like say this thing that ki, is it always been struggle? What is exactly your opinion about that? Ki earning money is kind of like some struggle. What is exactly your point? Like idea and things like that. My idea. Okay, yes. Um, okay, so what would be my kind of like something that my opinion would be? Okay, my opinion would be that ki, first of all, I have to be kind of like a making sure that ki, um, the idea that other people is kind of like somebody telling me, or kind of like something the uh, whatever the idea that is, I wanted to make sure that idea is kind of like somebody worthful or not. Okay, yeah. Another thing is that ki, yes, there are so many ideas and there are so many scammers too. Okay, yeah. Because when it involve money, then probably yeah. And also I'm belong to the India, by the way. Yeah, like the one of the most scammers are actually available are here. Okay, yeah. So people usually don't really trust that much with new idea with, and also the regarding about the financial thing regarding about money, people are not really consider that much kind of like something genuine and things like that. Okay, yeah. So probably is this thing that he, whatever the idea that someone is actually offering me so that I could earn money and things like that, I wanted to make sure that idea would be work or not. First of all, I'm gonna make sure that idea is legit or not. Like, is this kind of like a something scamming or not or something like that. But yeah, like basically, is this thing that it actually happened with me. Someone is actually scammed me for almost like a 28,000 rupees, and yeah, it's kind of like a really very horrific moment for me. But I realize that there are scammers are also release this thing. So probably is this thing na ki the person who I'm kind of like taking the suggestion from earning money, or the person who has kind of like taking the idea for earning money, that person should supposed to be kind of like only very genuine, or that person should supposed to be that I know. Okay, yeah. I won't be able to take any kind of like a random suggestion regarding about money from person that I don't renew it. Okay, yeah. One thing. Okay, so basically that person should supposed to be that I would probably knew him, or kind of like a somebody that I would have little bit trust on that particular person. I would not gonna trust any kind of like a random person who just kind of like a telling me lot of stuff thing. I would not gonna trust that thing, because no. Okay, so that person could kind of like a simply very that keep person that I probably knew it. One thing. Another thing is that regarding about idea, whatever the idea that he was actually offering, or whatever the suggestion that he was actually offering regarding about earning more money, I wanted to make sure that idea might gonna work or not, because I also understand that without effort you won't be able to earn money. Okay, yeah. And there are so many kind of like a people who are kind of like offering so much amount of money without an effort and things like that, and probably it's also kind of like a consider as a scam and things like that. Okay, because I understand that key effort matters. Okay, yeah. I'm not asking that key effort means like that hard work and things like that. No, effort means like that key you have to put the effort. Okay, and I understand that it's not gonna happen so easily, and no, nothing at all. You just have to put the effort, put the everything into it, and then it might gonna work or work. So it is really essential for me that key whatever I should supposed to do, I should supposed to be focus on myself, and kind of like a something that key I wanted to make sure that idea would be genuine or not. Okay, this is the one thing that I wanted to make sure. Okay, yeah. First is that whoever the person is actually giving me the opinion, I'm gonna make sure that person is a kind of like a somebody genuine or not. Another thing, the idea he's kind of like an idea or solution that he was kind of like a pursuing me, is it kind of like a genuine or not? And after all, after that particular thing is actually pass, then I will kind of like execute the idea, and then I would not gonna say no. Okay, yeah. Then I will kind of like a struggle to it and things and something like that. But dude, it's a kind of like a something that is very wrong, na. Like basically the then possibility of you earning money is become very less, because you are adding so many filters into it. Well, okay, yeah. Let me tell you one thing. Okay, yeah. Who is the person is kind of like a telling you idea that you could do this thing or you could do that thing? Why that particular person is kind of like a telling you that thing? What is exactly that particular person has motive? Okay, yeah. Like example. Okay, let me explain. Okay, so basically this thing, there is some sort of guy who is actually happened me almost like lots of year ago. Okay, yeah. The person who's kind of like came to me and kind of like say that you have to be invest money on this. Okay, yeah. And you will gonna earn money, but the only you will gonna earn little but amount of money. But if you wanted to earn more amount of money, then what should you supposed to do? Find at least 3 people like you, they are willing to invest on this thing. Okay, yeah. So if those 3 people are kind of like willing to invest on this kind of like a somebody marketing, then probably you gonna earn more. Okay, yeah. It's a kind of like a somebody chain marketing kind of like a stuff. Okay, like basically you have to add 2 multiple people, and then you gonna gain profit, and then you gonna earn money and things something like that. Okay, yeah. It's a kind of like a chain marketing. Okay, like you, if like you do know, or this thing like this actually like in India this is kind of like a very common. Everyone kind of like say this thing, you just join this thing or join this marketing ship or something like that. Yeah. So probably is this thing na ki I would definitely gonna say no. Definitely not. Regarding about financial choices, I would gonna make sure that this is not. Okay, yeah. This is kind of like somebody convincing someone to invest on this thing and that thing. No, everyone is kind of like a think very differently, and regarding about money, people are very protective are here. Okay, they are not willing to invest kind of like a somebody your money on something that they just nothing at all. So yeah, but regarding about the question says that ki, you said no to the idea that making money has always been struggle. Dude, this question might be very different. Okay, yeah, probably you just don't really understand this thing. Let me kind of okay, yeah. So, okay, what exactly it means? It seems that might be a misunderstanding. I don't recall the steering. Making money has always been struggle. In fact, it aimed to provide the helpful and accurate information blanket to help me understand when I did supposed to be. Okay, yeah. What was the context of the conversation at this time? Probably Gemini don't really understand in here too. Okay, yeah. Whatever. Okay, I just have to be end here right now. This artifact, maybe I'm not really understand this question very much properly. Okay, this is it, and thank you.